Good morning. It's Friday. Yay! We've reached the end of another week. Looking forward to the weekend. I hope you all had a good week. I want to talk to you today about who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. And I think you all know that answer because it comes from Matthew 18, verse 3, where Jesus is talking to the disciples. And he's talking about really the attributes of those who are most likely to be able to enter the kingdom of heaven. So this is after the end of physical life on earth. So, but where is the kingdom? It's everywhere. It's everywhere where Jesus is, and Jesus is in us through the Holy Spirit. So it's important to remember, though, that we must stay like children. I'm on this whole new pattern of talking to you about stories, and that's coming up in Advent season, starting the 28th of November. So focus today on what do you think of when you think as a child? How do children react? They're trusting, they're sincere, they're honest. So in the commentary with John Corson, he says, as a reference to chapter 18 of Matthew, whoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. We must guard against the tendencies of cynicism, sophistication, and remain like children if we want to be great in the kingdom. And have you ever just had a child come up to you and just be so sincere? They tell you the truth, the absolute, unvarnished truth. And sometimes it hurts, because it is true. And sometimes it's very complimentary. But the main focus of all of this is that it comes from their heart. There's no embellishment, there's no manipulation, because children don't know how to do that. There's no power struggle. There's just that sincere faith. I was reading about that in the biblical times or Bible times, pottery was often fixed or repaired with wax, and so an unsuspecting person might take that pottery not knowing that it was all broken, and when they sat it in the sun, of course the wax would melt and the pottery would fall apart. So they described, don't wax your statements. In other words, make them sincere. So waxing literally meant sincerity. Be sincere, be honest about what you're saying and the way you're living. So let's be like little children today, and have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you Monday. God bless.